have a recipe for you today. It's going to help boost your protein. It's also going to satisfy your sweet tooth. Hi, I'm Sherry Mack. Welcome to the Keto Baking Mechanic, where we create, tweak, and enhance keto and low-carb breads and baked goods, including my massive obsession, keto low-carb sourdough. Be sure to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be informed when I have other videos coming down the pipe. The recipe I have for you today is keto mini chocolate brownies with mega protein. They are so good. One or two of these, so you can make 12 big ones or 24 little ones from the recipe. You pop a couple of those in, you get another boost of protein. Oh, and life ain't so bad after you have a chocolate brownie. Be sure to go to the description and click the link for the recipe. Okay, we're going to start with 4 eggs. And we're going to give them a whisk. Okay, a couple things about this recipe. The recipe calls for a protein powder rather than the protein isolate. The reason is the protein powder tends to make the brownies moist. If you work, because you only have on hand your protein isolate, the brownies are going to be a little bit drier even with all of this healthy fat. Second of all, if you're working with the protein powder, it already has the sweetness in it, so you don't have to add sweetener. You can if you like them super sweet, but you really don't have to because the protein powder is going to do the job. If you're working with an unsweetened protein isolate, then you're going to want to add the sweetener as well. Also, remember that a lot of the moisture from these brownies comes from the cocoa butter. It makes them so delicious, rich, and super healthy. The issue is that cocoa butter hardens, so that if you store the brownies in the refrigerator, they're going to turn into little pucks. So before you eat them, put them in the microwave for about 20 seconds to warm them up, to melt that cocoa butter, and then enjoy them with your tea, your decaffeinated coffee, or just as a sweet pop in the mouth at the end of the day. Next, we're going to add in our unsweetened protein isolate. Next, we're going to add in our sweetener. Next, we're going to add in our almond butter. Okay, so at this point, you can do one of two things. You can either melt your sugar-free or no sugar added chocolate chips in the microwave in intervals to make sure that it doesn't burn. I like to either put this over a double boiler, or I microwaved this cocoa butter for 3 minutes, between 3 and 4 minutes in the microwave. And now I'm just going to slowly add the chocolate until it dissolves. This is Friar's cocoa, and I use Friar's cocoa because it's 0 carbs. It's unsweetened and it's 0 carbs. We just want to keep stirring it until it all melts in there. Okay, now I'm going to slowly add the chocolate. I'm using a stiffer spatula so that I can stir it. Look at me making a mess as per usual. Okay, and I'm just going to slowly mix a little bit in at a time. Okay, so I've sprayed my mini brownie tray with avocado spray. This spray is so dark. That's why it looks kind of green in there. It's a green avocado. And I'm just putting about a tablespoon in each one. And we're going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This video is brought to you by Sinless Sourdough, where ancient art meets low-carb science. Hi, I'm Sherry Mack, and I'm the creator of Sinless Sourdough. At Sinless, we create a line of keto, low-carb, dehydrated sourdough starters. When you purchase a starter, you get a starter guide that teaches you how to bring your starter to life, as well as a plethora of keto, low-carb, sourdough discard recipes. I feature those recipes on the channel, and you also get them when you purchase the starter. But the real value is with the Sinless Sourdough membership. With the membership, you learn how to bake 3 different styles of keto and low-carb breads and baked goods that undergo further fermentation. That's why there's video trainings to teach you how to do this. And it's that fermentation of the lactobacillus cultures and the wild yeast in the dough that give the resulting breads and baked goods all the health benefits that science talks about. But you need a membership for that, because baking authentic keto low-carb sourdough with further fermentation is a journey, and you're part of a baking community with lots of free cookbooks. You could ask me as many questions as you like along your journey. You get to share your journey with other people, and you're part of the Sinless Sourdough family. I just spit. Oh my goodness. That's it. Look at these beauties right out of the oven. We're going to give them a moment, and then we're going to transfer them to a wire rack to cool. Okay. They've cooled a little bit. They're like little mini muffins. Look at this. Oh, they're so cute. Perfect for parties and like holiday parties or anniversaries where you have to bring an appetizer. What a wonderful little treat. Okay, here we have our little mini brownies. So I've just warmed one up in the microwave. Where did it go? Which one is it? Okay, so let's try this little gem. Look at this. Oh, rich, chocolatey. So good.